Hold on. Wait a minute. Am I reading that right? Am I? Am I? Nah. You, you, you gotta be kidding me, bro. You. No. No. Oh, he gotta be joining GG next. He's gotta be joining GG next. He gotta be joining GG next. No. I legit. How did y'all not talk about this? How did y'all not talk about this? That's crazy.
I'm Julian, but we removed Julian.
No, it's just funny because it's Julian, okay? I don't care about the Hydra reasoning. It's just funny because it's Julian.
So we did. I say this in like the most respectful way possible because I really fuck with Julian. I really like Julian on an OC level. But Julian's biggest issue in coming back to Nopixel is that he didn't find consistency, and it felt like whatever he did on Crim just wasn't something that he enjoyed. And when we were talking about everybody, Julian came up in conversation, and it was like an immediate like, yeah, we're removing Julian because he hasn't been around. But it was more of like a, I'm happy to do it because I feel like I'm proud of him and I'm happy for Julian because he's actually having a lot of fun on COP. And I've never seen Julian for as long as I've known him as consistent on streaming as he has been now. And that's all that matters, bro. Julian has to provide for his family, and he wasn't doing that when he was playing Crim, and now he's grinding and actually having fun. I'm super happy for him. And who knows, maybe our paths will cross again when, you know, if he gets over the whole cop stuff in a couple of months. You know, the door isn't shut just for now. We got to reduce numbers and not have expectations from people, and likewise. I'm Julian, but we removed Julian.
I think the thing about this whole thing, right? I find it funny because obviously, what do you call this? Julian left Seaside, and then now he's leaving another gang again. Oh well, he's not leaving, but he, you know, same talk. The thing about it is because when we talked about this OOC, okay, the thing when we talk about this OOC, it was pretty much he's basically trying to find his way, right? And I think the unfortunate thing about Julian is that because he was in a place that he enjoyed back when he was on Nopixel, I feel like he's always tried to find that same position. And I think with Cop, he's finally found it because I think one reason that he's really enjoying it is because he gets to play with Dasmedi. And I think back then he also played with him too. And then I think he feels very comfortable with that role play, and he feels like there's progress. You know what I mean? And when you start off in a gang and then you're building up to, you know, like, you got to remember that Julian, in his mind, chat, he's built gangs before. You know, he's built gangs before. And it like redoing it with Seaside and then redoing with Hydra, and then now that he can find something where there's less moving factors, and then he goes to PD. I think that's why it's more something for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like that's the thing, chat. You know, like Was I sad OOC when Julian made his decision? Yeah, I was, you know. But at the same time, you know, you see him drop by my chat and shit like that, so you know I never really talked shit about him directly or said anything bad about him because, you know, I liked him in Seaside, man. I liked him in Seaside. It's just, you know, it just sucks. Because you guys have to understand, like, for when you play like a leader character and shit like that, chat, and you have somebody like Julian trying to do something, it just sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, see, you guys want to know, like, I personally, I felt hurt because I felt like we weren't good enough. I wasn't good enough to get him to where he feels like he should be. Does that make sense, chat? You know what I mean? That's the part that hurt for me. You know what I mean? Like that really like that just made me feel like for that week at least, I was just like, yeah, no, it's not on anyone, but that's just how I felt. You know what I mean? Like I felt like, okay, fuck, we're not good enough, man. Like that's not what he wants. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's okay. Now I have no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, Hydra decided to remove him, but they're not on bad blood or any bad terms or anything like that. So, you know, this is what it is, I guess. It's tough, man. It's tough. At the end of the day, as long as people get to do what they need to do, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. I mean, like, you feel sad like this whenever people have this method of thinking, bro. Even like Korra, man. Like, I didn't talk to Korra OOC. I didn't hear anything. It sucks, man. Like Korra too, man. Like if not wanting to wake up for war and war RP and stuff like that, that was never brought up. You know what I mean? Nobody ever talked to me about that.